FAA flights. You can see if you're in an airplane and you're trying to get out of the airport, you're going to find out that you are not going to be able to get out of that airport because everything is down. The FAA has went down. Their systems has. I think it's because their systems are outsourced also. And the computer systems, you can't do nothing. You're stranded at the airport. Look at this. All domestic U.S. flights are down. As key FAA systems go down, they're grounded. FAA outage, live news updates as ground stops issued for all U.S. flights. You know, the last time something like that was issued, I'm not going to say. FAA system outage grounds all U.S. departing flights. You all. So something really is going on. Is it just like a system failure? Is it really? Because what if they're trying to revamp the FAA systems? Anything is possible at this point. We don't really know all that's really going on behind the scenes, but we're in a time of constant change, and you've got to roll with the change, you all. You got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to take in all this change that is happening in the world while still maintaining. You've got to roll with the change. While maintaining your sanity is what you've got to do. So this is wild. Let's come over here and look at this screen right here. Handbooks. Okay, so if we do this FAA grounds all flights, let's do this grounds all flights. Let's see what's going to pull up. So right here. So FAA system outage grounds all U.S. flights. Let's look at this, Shua. So what we know so far, the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration, is grounding all U.S. departures until 9 a.m. ET, Eastern Standard Time, as a system that provides the pilots with the notices they need before flying is experiencing an outage. You wouldn't want to be up there in the sky and you have that outage taking place. The association representing the U.S. Airlines for America said the outage is causing significant operational delays. Hello there, Polly, honey. Hello, everyone. NATAM is down. The time is now, yes. The latest data from flight tracking FlightWare shows that there are more than 3,700 flight delays nationwide as of 8 a.m. Let's go over here to the flight tracking software. Oh, we got an unrecoverable error. But why? Because their systems is down. I think it's because their system's down. We got an unrecoverable error. So that's really, wow, the latest data, or maybe I just can't get it. Information starting to flow now from the FAA systems following the outage, sources says. What if they took them down? What if they took them down for a brief moment in time in order to bring up an upgrade to a new system? Because normally when you update your services, you have downtime. You do, even if the FAA site, if we were to go to FAA webcam, let's go over there, FAA weathercam. Let's see what we can see right here. Let's see what's going to happen. Okay, so we got some weather stuff right here. So this, let's just click into one of these. I'm sure that one of these is going to maybe show us a picture. Let's see if we can get a picture from the FAA. Well, it's kind of cloudy is what it is. Okay, so we don't got much pictures coming out of here either. It's kind of green. The sky is green over here at this weather cam right here. I guess that they use it. Yeah, so they use this stuff. It's a squashy. We've got a camera loop right here. It looks really pretty too, you all. FAA weather cam. Let's come over to this one. We got something bright right there, whatever that brightness is. Let's look at this. Let me look at this. I really want to look at it. We're looking at the FAA weather cam, so we got this bright light. And it shows up again too. This something's moving. It's probably a vehicle or something. So these cameras just seem to be kind of operational. But as for this right here, this is not operational if you're all just tuning in. Yeah, why not? Would update now. Why not on Christmas Day? That's right. You don't believe it's the hype up sun flares? You think it's not that? Well, we are going to new systems. The whole economies around the world, the infrastructure is being upgraded. That really is happening. And this is just part of one of it right here, you all. An airliner source familiar with CNN say they are hearing the information from the NATAM system is starting to flow, but they want to be sure. So airlines implement ground delay programs to assist with the recovery. So some flights are resuming in two busy airports. You can see New Jersey and Atlanta, Hartsfield, Jackson. Right here, they're making progress. It's restoring its notice to air mission system following an overnight outage. Normally that's when they do it, right? They update their systems at nighttime when there's less traffic. Look at all these replies down here, you all. Let's look at it. What about LGA? Departures are resuming. 6130. Can you clear us? Wow. Look, yeah, that's true right there, you all. That was the only other time we've heard of that right there. Was that period of time. Look at this. So not sure who is telling the truth. However, there are hundreds of flights in motion. Based on the current government behavior, they're hiding something. Somebody said, you're hiding something. Replying, a plane can't pull over in midair just because of a computer glitch. The FAA has said multiple times that this is only affecting flights on the ground as a ground stop, not diverting traffic to the nearest airport. So deplaning at Atlanta right now. We were in line to depart when the ground stop was issued. I don't know what that stuff is, you all. So look at this. Crazy. Me and my family were literally minutes away from taking off when the captain told us there has been an emergency and we have to stay put. 1 hour turns into 2 hours, 2 hours into 3, and finally we get kicked off in the DAMN plane due to some computer issue, you all. They're not very happy. They're not. I wouldn't be happy either. He says, bet your money you're still running XP. So you can look at Twitter. They got all kinds of things on here is what's happening. Step up your game. Come on. You're always screaming redundancy, but you're not redundant yourself. Okay, so 50 years of flight. Look at this. 50 years of flight. All of a sudden, our systems aren't good enough. What are the chances that Southwest Airlines had system issues last week and now a widespread not Tom issue? There is no doubt that this is either a cyber attack or a risk of an attack. How about Android? The systems are getting upgraded big time because they did get the stuff to upgrade it. They're boarding Honolulu. So look at this, you all. They picked the worst day to fly, so they're in their bunker. You can't help but think this. Just kidding. What is that, you all? I'm not going to play that, but you may know what they're talking about. I have no idea what they're talking about. TikTok, your mother, Arker. They hope they do better. So in the meantime, that's what's happening, you all. They got an outage here, and flights are going down all over the world and U.S., and they look like they were trying to get it fixed. They said they had ordered all airlines to pause it until 9 a.m. How do they know at 9 a.m. that it's going to be fixed? How do they know that? Really? How can you already have chosen a specific time of day to know that at 9 a.m. that was your deadline and you're going to have all the flights up and going? When you do system repair or patches and whatever it is you're doing, upgrades, you do have a certain timeline that you have to get that done in. You do. So that's kind of strange right there. It really is. All right. Sudden technical failure all of a sudden, you all. So, yeah, so something has happened, and there's lots of theories out there as to why. They ordered it all to delay it. They knew after 9 a.m. they could get back to normal probably. Let me see this. 7 minutes ago, they're grounded. So what do we got going on here? It's just more than a flyer. That's right. They're probably putting the algorithms in control. You know how you got Google has their algorithm controlling, YouTube. The computers is doing that. They're in control. You have, you can have computers in control of the air flight systems too. You can, because they'll be able to think faster and smarter, and they'll be able to keep track. I heard years ago that if you're one of those persons who, have to try to steer the planes away from each other, an air traffic controller is the most stressful job in the United States. It was that stressful. And you wouldn't want a job like that because of the complexity of it. You also Air Mobility Command. Look at this. So early Wednesday, let's look at this. So some medical flights can get clearance and the outage is not impacting military operations. Early Wednesday, flights for the U.S. Military Air Mobility Command have not been impacted. This is Wednesday right now. They haven't been impacted. Damian Pickert, spokesman for Air Mobility Command, is responsible for all troop movement and supply flights as C-17s that carry the president's motorcade when they travel. Also, flights that transport troops from one base to another. Air Mobility Command was working with FAA on the issue. So the White House said there is no evidence for a cyber attack. We don't know, he says, before leaving the White House to accompany his wife to the Walter Reed. So, yeah, you all, some things they don't know. That's what they say. They don't know. Somebody knows. They do. Somebody knows, you all. So I'm going to hop off of here. This don't need to be long because they have a time when they're going to bring it back up online around 9 o'clock is what they think. So I'm going to go. You all, you can check it out. Is there more to this than what meets the eye? Maybe. There quite possibly is more to this. And there could be many different variables, many different things for you to be focusing on rather than certain things that you should be focusing on. Many distractions out there. There could be. It could be a cyber attack. It could be a solar flare. It could be system upgrades. It could be a number of things. Something going on behind the scenes and they can't come out and tell, but they got to ground all the systems. They do. So I'm going to go. And thank you. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Yes, Polly, maybe later we can check back on the FAA and see what happened. We can. Maybe we can do some investigative work. That's right. We can do it. Yes. All right, you all. Love you.